Robbie's got a gold watch. Don't seem like a whole lot after 30 years of driving up and down the interstate. But Robbie's had a good life, and Robbie's got a good wife.
What's going on, everybody? Oh, it's been a hot minute. I got so much stuff I want to tell you guys, and I really don't know where to start. I got at least 3 videos that I need to finish editing and put out that supersede this one. And this one, today is, today's May 29th. And just had Memorial Day weekend. But 2 or 3 weeks prior to that, we had a lot of stuff going on with the truck. Turbo issues. Had to have stuff welded underneath the truck. I got videos on all that. But I just haven't had time to sit down and edit them and talk about it. Because we've had so many things going on with our family. My uncle recently passed away. He was the oldest brother. My uncle, the one about the truck driving, that taught me about truck driving and everything. You've seen him in one of my videos before. It was his older brother. And he passed away. And so it took some time off to go to the funeral and everything. It was my Uncle Hicksy, Robert Hicksy. Oh, I love that name. My grandmother, his mother, that's what she used to call him, Hicksy. So he'll always be Uncle Hicksy to me. But yeah, I went to his funeral, and then Saturday morning, a couple days before Memorial Day, Teresa's grandmother passed away, and so the funeral for that is coming up here in a few days, and so I'm trying to hurry up and get out and get back. I was home for Memorial Day weekend, and when we found out, I thought maybe the funeral would be this week, and I was just going to stay home, but it's going to be next week, so I'm going to go ahead and head out, try to get in a quick run up and back, and be home in time for the funeral. And I tell you, Teresa's grandmother was a spitfire. She was something else, man. I really, really love that lady. And talking to her, she has some of the best stories to tell. And her husband served in the Navy. When they first got married, he was in the Navy. And so they traveled around the country. And they settled down in Dane City, Florida. And he was a deputy sheriff there in Dane City. And oh man, I know the name of that county and I can't even think of it now. Is it Hernando? Or crap, I can't think of the name of the daggum county. But anyway, he was deputy sheriff there. And Miss Mary, that's Teresa's grandmother, 96 years old when she passed away. And just an amazing woman. She just, you know, she lived such a full life, you know. 3 children, multiple grandchildren, and all of her children were, in my opinion, were exceptional. One was a teacher, one was a dean of finance at a local college around close to Dade City. Her son, Teresa's dad, very smart man, right now. Not only at home, but all over the country, man. I tell you, crazy, crazy, crazy. But we're gonna get through it one way or another. As I'm speaking to you right now, the jury is deliberating in New York on President Trump's trial, the hush money trial, which even the prosecutors have said paying hush money is not a crime. So why the hell are we in court? And as far as the money goes, the money came from Trump. It didn't come from his donors, so it isn't like he mishandled campaign funds. It's his own freaking money. I mean, think about it. Back in 2016, 2015, he pretty much financed his own campaign. It's his money. If he wants to spend it on non-disclosure agreements, that's his business. If he wants to spend it on TV ads, that's his business. And then they say, he tried to, what was it? Oh man, I forgot how they worded it. He tried to sway an election. Well, duh! Every mother effer that runs for an election, they try to sway the election to their favor, of course. Oh well, he tried to cover up and hide stuff. Yeah, every effort does that. Why do you think Biden will not release his medical records? Because he doesn't want you to know that he has dementia. Trump at least released his medical records. So Trump didn't want it to get out because he didn't want to hurt his family. And at the same time, of course, he didn't want to hurt his chances in the campaign either. That there were allegations that he slept with a porn actress. That's not a crime. Plenty of people have done non-disclosure agreements. Actors, politicians, plenty of people do non-disclosure agreements. That's not against the law. And of course, when you do a non-disclosure agreement, it's because you don't want something to get out to the public. Well, duh. I mean, what the hell? That's not a crime. His lawyer handled all of it, so it was listed as legal expenses. Because the lawyer took care of it, the lawyer did everything, that's a legal expense. That's not a crime. This is just BS to keep him off the campaign trail and to try to hang some BS charge on him. Right now, they're salivating, hoping and praying they can get a conviction, and they'll be able to go into the debates at the end of June and say, well, I'm sitting here now debating a convicted felon. You know, that's what they want to be able to say. They want to label, they've already made up the ads. They got ads already ready to go that say, Trump, convicted felon, running for president. Yeah, all this stuff. It's a bunch of BS. This will get overturned in 5 minutes as soon as it hits a legal, honest court. Once this hits an honest court, it's over. It's done. It gets kicked out. Here's the thing, right? First of all, the judge should never be on this case. He should have recused himself at the very beginning. The judge donated money to Joe Biden's campaign. Now, if I invest in something, if I invest my hard-earned money into something, am I going to do something to make it worse for that company so I won't make back my money or I won't see a return on my money? Or am I going to do what it takes to help my money work and be successful and give me back a dividend? Of course, you're looking out for your best interests. You're not going to give thousands of dollars and then turn around and go against the money you just gave. So right there, he's got it in from Trump because he doesn't want Trump to run for president. because he's invested all this money into Biden. That's one conflict of interest. Second conflict of interest, his daughter has direct ties to what happens in this trial. She is a campaign fundraiser person, raises money and campaign money for the DNC, for Joe Biden, for Pencil Neck Adam Schiff, old Goldberg got it out of New York. That's a congressman. She raises money for all these Democrats. That right there is a conflict of interest. She is fundraising, sending out emails and campaign flyers talking about Trump being on trial and all this other stuff. And her daddy is the freaking judge on the thing. Hello? Could there be a bigger conflict of interest? Oh my God. This should have been kicked out. I mean, first thing he should have done was go, all right, this is a bullshit case. Dismissed. Throw this shit out of here. This is bullcrap. And if he wasn't willing to do that, then he should have said, I have a direct interest in this case. I'm recusing myself, and we'll move it to another judge. Someone that doesn't have a conflict of interest, and someone that can be fair. This whole thing reeks. They had Sloppy Daniels testifying about her affair with President Trump, alleged affair. And they start asking her questions like, did you wear a condom? Did you do this? Did you do that? What effing hell does that have to do with a illegal financial disclosure or whatever you're charging him for? You're not charging him for having sex. You're not charging him for anything he did with Sloppy Daniels. You're charging him because the financial records, supposedly he doctored him or something. How in the hell does her telling the jury whether he wore a condom or not, if they actually had sex, does that have to do with any damn thing? All that is a way to embarrass the president and to try to deter people from voting for him. That had nothing to do with the trial. That right there is another reason, as soon as it hits an appeal, it gets thrown out. Because they put in BS crap that had nothing to do with the actual alleged crime. And then you had the GLOAT, greatest liar of all time, Michael Cohen. He lied to Congress, both the Senate and the House. He lied to prosecutors, he lied to judges, he lied to his family, he lied to his children, he lied to the bank, he lied to everybody. And then they get him on the stand expecting him to tell the truth? Yeah, he did. He told the truth. He stole over $30,000 from President Trump that not even the prosecutors knew about until he disclosed it right then on the daggum stand. And they're like, you got a confessed damn criminal that you're trying to get the jury to believe is telling the truth, who has gone on national radio and TV and said he wants Trump to be found guilty. He wants Trump to go to jail. He wants Trump to suffer like his family suffered, blah, blah, blah. How can you believe somebody that has this bias? His whole trial is bullcrap. Anybody that believes it, like Robert freaking dumbass De Niro, you're crazy. And if you're following me and you believe that Trump should be convicted, stop following me. You're an idiot. You're going to make my people dumber. That's crazy. There's no hope for you. Trump doesn't balance the books, okay? Even the people that do the old school ledgers have said when they got the bill from Cohen's a lawyer, they put it under legal expenses. Of course, he's a lawyer, it's a legal expense. Why wouldn't they? bullcrap. We don't even know what the crime is. And you're charging them on a misdemeanor bookkeeping crime that the statute of limitations have already ran out on. What the hell? This whole thing is stupid. What they're trying to do is keep him off the campaign trail. But it ain't working. He's getting crowds in the Bronx, baby. He's in the Bronx, getting a bigger crowd than Joe Biden has ever got anywhere. Biden is talking to 35 people in New Hampshire. Trump's talking to thousands of people in the Bronx, New York. I think there's a good chance New York flips to Trump. I mean, there's a lot of people in New York right now that are going for Trump, man, because they see. All right, here's something to keep in mind. They see all these illegals, right? So a rough estimate, because you have so many getaways that they don't even know about, plus the ones that they have documented, roughly somewhere around 15 to 16 million people have come to this country since January 2021. Now, if you give Biden another 4 years, double that at least, we're talking over 30 million people added to this country. So our population goes from around 330 million to over 360 million. Where are we going to put all these people? These people don't have jobs. They don't have homes. We don't know what kind of medical condition they're in. We don't know if they're criminals. We don't know anything about these people, because when they come across the border, the first thing they do is tear up and throw away any kind of legal documents that they have that says who they are. They don't want you to know who they are. They give you a fake name, fake information, all this crap, and you don't have any way of verifying who they are. These could be serial killers, serial rapists. They could be child molesters. We have no idea who these people are. They could be military, because the majority of them are men. And we had over 30,000 Chinese come across the border. And out of that 30,000, probably 95% of them have been men. So basically the Chinese is setting up their own army right here, and we're just letting it happen. There has to be some changes made, man, or we are going to be in some big trouble. But anyway, we're on our way up here to Columbus to pick up a load, and I just wanted to check in with y'all real quick while I had some free time. I'm trying to find a load now back down to Tallahassee, or somewhere close to Tallahassee. I'll be putting out the other videos as soon as I can, showing you what happened with the turbo, with the welding we had to get done, stuff like that. And I also had to replace an airline on my airbag, stuff like that. And I got video footage of all this stuff, and I'll put it out there for you guys just as soon as I can get a chance, get some free time to get it all edited and get it out there. So thank you guys so much for listening to me rant and rave. Oh man, Memorial Day, right? We honor all the great veterans who died in service of their country.
2 miles, turn left onto South Georgia Parkway.
I'm proud to have served in the military, you know, and I have a brother, nephews, cousins, lots of people who have served in my family, and just so honored that all this has happened, you know, that we have such a military presence in our family. But anyway, I appreciate you guys not giving up on me. Oh, there's a blue classic right there. Look just like us, man. Woo! Except it had the smaller bump. But anyway. again. I believe that with all my heart. If I didn't, what would I do? If you don't believe, man, you're going to go crazy. You got to believe it's going to get better. And we're going to make this country great. So don't give up. Keep moving forward. Don't forget to register. Make sure you're registered to vote.